All right, I'm wearing this thing says one win because really, I can't recall one win meaning so much to Browns fans. I guess you have to go back to the late 80s, but you know, one win. It's like for the last 10 days, Brown fans have been feasting and eating off this plate with one win. They've been walking around, one win in front of their guy. Hey, we won, we won. And I'm so glad about that because half the Browns lost, you know, be it as a writer or someone who follows the team, it would have been just another dismal drumbeat, funeral dirge of football Browns, just ugh, because they've been waiting 10 days for another game. Okay, Sunday, Browns playing Oakland. Oakland Raiders 0-3. Oakland's not a very good team. Actually, Oakland should be a better team than they've been playing, but they haven't been very good. Chucky Gruden, John Gruden, as he's known as Chucky, to his head. John Gruden is the coach. Got the 10-year, $100 million contract to leave ESPN and go coach the Raiders. Can the Browns go into Oakland and win? You know, the answer is yes. Interestingly, while the Browns were favored, by the way, to beat the Jets at home, Las Vegas and the bookies or whatever have them, I think it's like a 3-point underdog against the Raiders. Both of those, I was talking to somebody, I don't bet sports, but somebody knows about this, said that that kind of 3-point line either way, when it's that way, that means if it goes to the home team, means actually those who look at these things consider both teams pretty even. Well, in other words, they consider the Jets and the Browns pretty even, gave the Browns a little bit of being a favorite because it's being home. They consider Oakland and the Browns pretty even and gave Oakland the edge because Oakland playing at home. Now, Baker-Mayfield, and I don't think this is going to be a big impact on him, but this will be his first game on the road. The crowd noise will not be in his favor. You know, we'll see how the offensive line does, as they say, not jump off sides, things like that. And this also, Oakland's now had a full week to prepare for him. I found that a little odd and disingenuous when the Jets, some of their coaches and so on, said, well, we weren't surprised by Baker, but we didn't get a chance to prepare for him. And I do understand it to an extent in that when they look at the team you're playing that week, you don't spend a lot of time on the backup quarterback. You spend a lot of time preparing for the starter. It was Tyrod Taylor. Baker-Mayfield is certainly a different style quarterback than Tyrod. Nonetheless, fact is, Baker lit up the Jets. And if you're looking at tape of him and you're the Oakland Raiders, you're going to say, oh, that kid's pretty good. Hangs in the pocket. He then looks at his first receiver. If he's covered, he's onto a second receiver. He's onto his third receiver. He doesn't just lock in on one guy like a lot of other quarterbacks have done. Also, the Browns could be a little dangerous simply because they had one win. That one win takes pressure off of being that team that it's 17 games, 19 games since they had a win. Or as Hue-Jackson said, yeah, 600 and some days since they last won a game because every time I turn on the TV or radio, I hear it. I think the Browns will go out playing pretty loose and free. I think Oakland will be a tough, desperate team at home, but I say the Browns win. They win a close one. They win 27-24. Let's just hope the Browns' new kicker, Greg Joseph, can kick that ball through the uprights because they're going to need it.